Hi everyone, welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. On this channel, we cover the crypto news and we interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to over 500 likes. Leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, some very interesting activity from the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. They are tweeting and sharing a lot of news socially around cryptocurrencies, CBDCs, and digital currencies. And this activity seems to have ramped up over the past day or so, which really is interesting because they cover a variety of topics, right? As you can see here on their profile today, they tweeted about cryptocurrencies. They have a video. Now, to be fair, this video is not new. We've talked about it. I think they released it last year, and they cover a variety of things like inflation, income inequality, but they also have been tweeting about digital currencies and CBDCs and what those are and how they're going to change the world. As you can see here, right? The world of payments and currencies is changing. Are central bank digital currencies coming soon? I think we all know the answer to that, and yes. But it is interesting to see they're ramping up their efforts here, so which could mean that something big is coming, right? We could see some maybe global crypto regulations, or here in the United States, we see something significant because the IMF here, you see, they are based in Washington, D.C. Obviously, they look at things around the world, but primarily based here in the U.S., it appears. And we know there's all the central banks and all these folks work with the IMF. So it's very interesting that they're tweeting out content like this to educate the masses. And I believe that is as a result of all the major players coming into the market, right? We've been talking about them. George Ball, you got MicroStrategy put a whole bunch of their cash reserves in Bitcoin. Obviously, Paul Tudor Jones. You got the OCC just gave the green light to U.S. banks to custody crypto. So this is a good sign that you're seeing this happen. And once again, I like to remind you guys how lucky we are. We're here early before the masses FOMO in. It's probably 1% of the entire world that's just involved in crypto, right? Just 1%, guys. So imagine more folks getting in. And remember, the IMF deals with countries around the globe. And it's great to see the education coming from a trusted source, right? And they have 1.7 million followers. So they're, of course, broadcasting this on their website as well as their other social media profiles. But look how far we've come, guys. At one point, Jamie Dimon calling Bitcoin a scam and a lot of people calling it a Ponzi scheme and so forth. But the IMF now has to address it and talk about it. What are cryptocurrencies? And obviously they talk about stable coins and central bank digital currencies. So we are headed to a digital economy, the token economy. And this is why these folks are educating the masses, and you're going to see more content like this. It's going to come from the World Bank. It's going to come from the different government agencies. So very bullish for those of us who are here early holding crypto. And like I said, the masses are going to FOMO in. We are going to see new all-time highs. This asset class will continue to grow, and I'm ready to cash out at the high price points to make some nice returns, guys. And like I said, the central banks, they are putting out their CBDCs. Just this week, we got confirmation that the Bahamas Central Bank put its digital currency on its official balance sheet in April. So it's happening, both large and small countries. And we've seen, guys, the videos, the leaked videos of China testing their digital yuan in the wild, right? People are just using it on their smartphone. So it's coming. The digital dollar project is being worked on here in the US. And you will see just more and more of that, and different countries coming out and saying, yeah, we're building our CBDCs and we're going to do our trial and blah, blah, blah. It's all coming. We just got to be patient and go through the market cycles. But big validation here, guys. When you have the IMF, I mean, wow, right? The IMF talking about cryptocurrencies. They have a video educating people about what are cryptocurrencies and all that. And maybe I can play a clip here for you guys.
When we buy or sell things, the payment is usually processed by a bank or credit card company. Problem number one, the companies often take a cut of the transaction. Two, we have to trust these companies to protect our sensitive data from hackers. 3, most international payments take a long time and are expensive. To solve these problems, we could use a special currency that is secure and based on the science of cryptography, which is a way of protecting information using mathematics. This special type of currency is called a cryptocurrency and only exists in computer networks. When you send someone this special currency, the money goes directly to them, removing the middleman. And at the same time, the transaction is broadcast to the entire network and recorded in a permanent way, which means it's almost impossible to fool the system.
You guys saw that? They highlight Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. That's pretty cool, right, guys? I mean, look at the education taking place here. We all know this, but remember the people who, the other 99% that are not paying attention, these are the things that are going to educate them, and they're going to start putting their money into it. So amazing, just amazing and groundbreaking here. You got this level of awareness being built by the IMF. And I like to remind you guys, because I am an XRP holder, Ripple is working very closely with the IMF. And of course, the IMF is the head of the snake. They deal with all the central banks around the globe. And I'm sure they're pushing those folks to work with Ripple and use Ripple's technology. Obviously, Ripple ODL, which leverages XRP. So we've seen Brad Garlinghouse in the same room in meetings with the people from the IMF, Christine Lagarde, the ECB. So big things happening on that front. I think, this is clearly proof. And many of you remember the viral video of Brad Garlinghouse with Ross Lacow asking him if the IMF will hold digital assets. And, Brad was pretty much smiling with he got a huge smile, and the guy from the IMF was like, I can't speak to that due to legal issues. So not denying it or saying it's going to be confirming it, but obviously clearly we're going to be doing something with digital assets. So the future of this market is so bright, and these are the things that really get me excited when I see this caliber, this level of awareness being built, because my bags are packed. I'm accumulating in the dips, not financial advice, of course, and just sitting back and waiting for the parabolic run-ups, similar to what we had in 2017. But obviously the future ones are going to be larger because of the institutional money getting in. Their demand from institutional investors is at an all-time high. So guys, what do you think about this news? You think we could see something big soon? The fact that the IMF is ramping up they're tweeting their activity and building awareness. I think so, guys. I think the crypto market is going to see some new all-time highs. I think things will continue to grow, ramp up. And next year, certainly new all-time highs, in my opinion. So leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up, share this video, and I'll talk to you all.